Florida investigators are working this morning to learn who deliberately set a deadly fire at a mansion owned by former tennis star James Blake. 4 bodies were found inside. Blake was renting the house to a family. Manuel Bojorquez is at the Avila Golf and Country Club in Tampa, where the sheriff's department is calling the massive fire unusual.
Good morning. The house is in the exclusive gated community behind me, a place other high-profile athletes like Derek Jeter and Mariano Rivera have called home. This morning, people here are dealing with the news that arson and murder may have taken place inside its walls.
The fire's in the house. I was walking my dogs, and as I walked by, the house exploded.
The fire department received frantic calls from neighbors around 5:45 Wednesday morning.
Oh my God! It's just so horrible. The house is engulfed in flames, ma'am.
Authorities say the fire was intentionally set using an accelerant, and the bodies of 4 people, 2 adults and 2 teenagers, were found inside their bedroom. But investigators are looking to see if other factors, and not the fire itself, caused their deaths.
On 2 of the victims, there is upper body trauma, but we're still going to have to wait for the medical examiner to determine the exact cause of death and what those particular injuries were.
Although the victims have yet to be positively identified, the nearly 6,000 square foot home was being rented to Darren Campbell, a vice president at an insurance services company, his wife, and their teenage son and daughter.
I was really good friends with him. He hasn't done anything wrong ever. And the daughter, she was beautiful, and her parents were great people.
James Blake, a former professional tennis player once ranked 4th in the world, owns the $1 million mansion. He was not in the house at the time of the fire and is not commenting at this time. Firefighters battled the inferno for several hours. Hotspots continue to flare up throughout the day, preventing investigators from going inside until it was deemed safe. They now hope key evidence has not been lost.
We are continuing to process the scene, and this probably will take several days to complete this investigation.
Small commercial fireworks were found throughout the house, but so far no weapons. Investigators are looking at all possibilities here, including murder-suicide. James Blake moved to Tampa in the late 90s to train, but no longer lives in Florida.